Hello, class. This is to follow up video to reiterate about the insertion sort. In the previous tutor session that I was able to make the last time, there is a error in their class. Basically, may sayop si sir dito. One of the student messaged me since he or she was able to definitely listen carefully for the discussion, the last meeting during the face-to-face basis. So na confuse si student na why does for the insertion other method ang nagamit. So therefore class, I'm also confused with why does he asked like that, he or she asked like this, like that. So I because I wasn't able to check the insertion sort during that time, then directly lang po nag-discuss without wala na po na review. So definitely my point man si student nga nagka-error si sir. So let me reiterate. So if you based your answer class in the video the last session, with your activity quiz, with your quiz 3. So definitely I'll be going to just do some interventions on that. I'll be going to make some bonus points with your quizzes. However, for your exam for tomorrow, just follow this particular step because this is the step that I discuss in your face-to-face classes. So in this insertion class, amo ni siya ang problem nga ginhatag ko sa previous video. So we will begin to use the same. In the previous video, gin-determine naton ang gamay tapos gin-insert naton sa specific nga element where that belong. However, the correct process um for the insertion sort, this is the basis class. So here, this is n minus 1 is the same thing. So since that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 minus 1 is equals to 9. So there will be 9 steps will be happen on that particular thing. So what will gonna happen for this class, you'll be going to compare the two elements first because for the step one, because you cannot compare the one element to its own. So that's why duwa ka element na na i-compare. That's for the step one. So let's do this. So step one. I'm sorry gid class kung ano kay that that night as you could be able to definitely nalapyo si sir that time because damo-damo sa session nga himo. So with this right now for the following given task here, 51 sorry, this is 51, 45, 32, and until 10. So, ang duwa danay ang i-compare. So, compare that two and compare if ang second element, compare the second element to the first element. Does 45 is greater than 51? Lesser than 51, I mean. So, yes, it is. So, what will gonna happen? 45 will be inserted at the 51 given point or given index. So what will gonna happen in our step 1? 45 will be in place on the given index 0 and 51 will be copy as is and copy 32 and so on. You just move forward that into the right side. So 45 is already considered as a sorted value pertaining for that as well as the 51. So for our step 2, let's move on. you need to compare the 3 elements already. That is for basically the insertion sort goes by. So 3 elements ang imo i-compare. So 51, 45 to 32. So sa 32 naman, ang imo i-compare for all of the element. So i-compare mo si 32, does 32 is lesser than 45? If yes, so there will be an insertion will be happen. So since 32 is definitely mas gamay siya kay 45. So therefore, you insert that in the given index point 0 and 45 copy, 51 and so on. Copy mo lang since that is 32 to 51 will be considered as sorted right now. So that is basically for step 3, step 2 I mean. How about for step 3, since we are done comparing the 3 element with our step 2, for step 3, you will be going compare the 4 element already. So here, I'm sorry. Oops. So 4 element until the 21 element. So very straight ba? Okay, there you go. So in this particular thing, 21 will be compared to each element. So 21, is it lesser than the value of 32? Since yes, so there will be an insertion will be happen. So therefore, 21 will be inserted at the given index 0, the same thing. Then copy as is, forward mo lang ang the rest until that is 21 to 51 is already considered right now as a sorted value already then. So that is for our step 3 will gonna happen, class. How about, sir, for step 4? Step 4, since you compare 4 element into your step 3, so particularly with step 4, you'll be going to compare 5 elements already then. So ga plus 1 ga plus 1 kasang element. Amo lang gina. The correct process. So until 8. So 8 will be compared to all of your element. 8 is lesser than the value of 21. So since yes, of course, that is being a lesser value. So therefore, 8 will be inserted at given and index 0. So 8, then copy as is 21 to 51. So, and 8 to 51 is considered right now as a sorted element already. So let's move on to the step 5. For step 5, class, since in your step 4, you was able to determine 5 elements compared. So right now, 6 element will be going to be compared already then with your step 5. So for step 5, you'll be going to compare up until the 72, element 72. So here, okay. Very, very straight ba, uy. So 8, 21, 32, 45, 51 until 72. So right now, you'll be going to compare 72. Is 72 is lesser than the value of 8? No. Proceed to 21. Compare. Is 72 is lesser than 21? No. Proceed to 32. Is 72 lesser than the value of 32? No. Proceed. 72 is lesser than 45? No. Proceed. 51 is lesser than the value of 72 is lesser than the value of 51? No. Proceed. So therefore, 72 is in place on already. So there is no changes will be made in our step 5. So you'll just have to do that carefully, class. Amo na siyang pag-compare sa insertion. This is the correct format that you'll need to do in your exam. So we are done with step 6. So let's proceed to the step 7. I mean, we are done with step 5. So let's move on to the step 6. So since we need to have 9 steps for this particular insertion sort right now. So at the given data there, you will compare until the 46 element, since that is particularly compare plus 1 na naman. So right now, let's move on. 46 will be in also determined, or I mean, we'll be going to compare that each steps incrementally. So 46 is lesser than 8? No. Proceed. Is 46 lesser than 21? No. Proceed. Is 46 lesser than 32? No. Proceed. Is 46 is lesser than 45? No. Proceed. Is 46 lesser than the value of 51? Yes. So therefore, 46 will be inserted at the place of 51, given index where 51 located at. So therefore, right now, class will just have to modify here. So 46 will, 46 will be removed here and inserted after the 45, then copy as is 51 to 72. So that is already sorted right now in our step 6 until the 72 element. So let's move on to the step 7. So in your step 7, you'll be going to compare up until the given 39 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 naka-value ang imo i-compare sa step 6. So up until the 39. Okay. So the same thing is 39 is lesser than 8. No. Proceed. Is 39 lesser than 21? No. Proceed. Is 39 is lesser than 32? No. Proceed. Is 39 is lesser than the value 45? Yes. So therefore, from there, since 39 is lesser than the value of our 45, so what will gonna happen, you'll insert 39 in your given index after the given element 32 before the 45 element. So that is what will gonna happen in your step 7. So we are done with step 7. We already put the 39 in place. So let's move on to the step 8. For the step 8, you'll be going to compare 9 elements already up until the 30th. So 30th is definitely, we'll be going to compare first. So is 30 is lesser than 8? No. Proceed. Is 30 is lesser than the value of 21? No. Proceed. Is 30 is lesser than the value of 32? Yes, it is lesser. So what will gonna happen, you'll be going to definitely go ahead and insert the 30th into the previous, into the after the 21 element before the 32 element. So we are done with step 8, already in place everything. So what will gonna happen right now, we'll be going to compare all of the element, the 10 element in your step 9 up until the last element that we have. So particularly with that 110 will be compared to each element. Is 10 is lesser than value 8? No. Proceed. Is 10 is lesser than 21? Yes, of course. So therefore 10 will be inserted at your given at the given point after the 8. So here you'll be going to insert, so you'll be going to insert 10 right there. So that will be, the thing will be happen. So right now in your step 9, everything is already sorted from 8, 10, 21, 30, 32, 39, 45, 46, 51, 72. That is how we normally come up with insertion sort class. That is the correct term, method. So you'll be going to just print out insertion sort, final value. You'll just go ahead and definitely print out or traverse this thing here, the sorted value, ascending manner. So since there was a mistake in our previous session, that's why I correct that class so that in your final exam you could be able to definitely do the correct method. So that's why I stand corrected. I'm sorry for that because si sir nalapit that time since I was able to create a video from your graph up until here. So that is basically mga 3 a.m. na to almost then tuyo na to that time. So thank you so much, Gid, for those students who basically messaged me. I do appreciate that. That you really have a hard time to you know na confused ka with that method. So right now, this will be the method that you'll be going to use in your exam, okay? So thank you so much, class, and have a great day. God bless for tomorrow's exam, and have a great day to you, and goodbye for now.